morning, everybody, and welcome to a weekly live Q&A. Sorry for laughing. Katie had set up this really nice intro, and then I just put a load of music on the background to make it sound a bit
Sounds
more.
like something out of Indiana Jones.
Spontaneous. I warn you literally before pressing record. Anyway, let's dive into this week's live Q&A. So if you've got any questions, as usual, just post them in the group and reach out to me or Katie to reply to the emails, whichever is easiest for you guys. And then we'll get them answered on these weekly calls. We're going to aim for 11 o'clock every Tuesday moving forward. So Tuesday at the 11 is going to be hopefully the official start time. We hope. Yeah. Katie,
okay,
let's dive in.
Let's dive in. All right, awesome. So the first question I have today, Dave, is I have an Instagram following, but how do I convert them into leads? It's quite a broad one.
That's a real tough one, because Instagram's one of those platforms where you actually have to engage with the audience. It's not like you can post and then things come from it. Granted, yeah, you are going to build up a following. You are going to get a small percentage of people actually interacting with your content. But if you're not actively engaging with their content, then it's kind of like this weird battle. I see the same thing on LinkedIn, that you can post a load of stuff on there. It could be the best content in the world, but no one's going to comment on your stuff or like your stuff if you don't interact with their stuff. It's kind of like this weird unwritten rule. So on Instagram, it's the same. So we need to be letting people know that you're actually on the platform. So liking their stuff, viewing their stories, reacting to their stories, commenting on their posts, letting them know that you are on this platform. They will then start to see your content more frequently. And then you start creating engaging content that asks questions, content that makes them feel like they can provide value to your post, or they're interested in some certain part of your post, then they're more likely to start engaging with your content and start reaching out and wanting to become a lead from there.
Yeah, definitely. It's all about working out, what content is working with your audience, posting more of that, engaging with them, like you said, Dave, because then the Instagram algorithm is going to favor your content and push that to their page more frequently. And then it's all about doing that conversion, making sure that you're talking about your services enough that then they actively look for you. And if they think at that point in time where they're like, maybe I'm going to be ready to look for a PT or look for a 12-week HIIT program, then you're going to be that person that comes to mind first and foremost, and they'll come to you.
Yeah, it is one of those difficult ones, and the worst part about it is you might be the best personal trainer or best studio or something in the world, but if you're not really making the opportunity for people to reach out, then they're never going to come to you. So you could be posting all the great workouts that you're doing, sharing loads of nutrition tips and everything, but if you're not actually saying, come and buy my stuff, then no one will ever take that action because they're not being told to do it. So the best formula would be is almost having a monthly sales cycle. And on that topic, that's exactly what I'm going to be speaking about at the FitPro Winter Summit. So if you've not got your tickets yet, let's get that booked in ASAP. But on the day, we're going to be talking about putting together a monthly sales cycle where at certain parts of the month, you go really hard at pushing your services to get people to buy. And then at other parts of the month, you're starting to build engagements, build reputation, starting to build understanding and trust. So when those sales elements come, then they're going to want to sign up and join your programs from there.
Yeah, absolutely. I have just posted in the comments section a link to the summit to get your ticket. If you can join us, then that would be amazing. As you said, we've got some really insightful things going on, planning your Q1, Q2 marketing, and also some guest speakers in there with some really valuable information. So if you haven't got your ticket already and you are free on the 28th, then definitely come and join us. Okay, ready to move on to the second question, Dave?
Let's go for it.
Ooh, so this one's directed towards you. So when you started out, what kind of content did you post on social media to initially get going?
The worst kind of stuff on social media. Like at the start, I literally had no idea. So kind of on that Instagram topic there, I was posting recipes, I was posting workouts, I was just posting how to do a press up, why you need to drink this amount of water, motivational quotes, just all the typical stuff that you probably think is the right content to post, because that's you're a fit pro at the end of the day. You want to help people, so you're just posting helpful, valuable content. But that was never going to do anything for me. It wasn't specific to my audience. It wasn't hitting pain points. It wasn't driving home their needs, their desires, their wants, their pains, their frustrations. And until you start talking about that type of stuff, then your audience is never really going to start engaging with you. And like I said, we also then got to start posting engaging content, stuff that they feel confident to reply to. So one of the biggest ones we see all the time is when someone posts, why are you struggling to lose weight? Because they think that's an easy one. People are definitely going to comment on that post. But why would somebody want to tell the world their reasons for being overweight and why they're overweight? It makes them look bad. So you could reframe the question is, what is one of the best weight loss tips you could give somebody? Because they feel like now they're contributing, they're now giving a real positive answer. Or what's the exercise you hate the most at the gym? Again, that's quite a comical reply. And they feel like, yeah, you know what, that's quite a funny reply. I can give a funny reply. So when you are doing engaging content, it has to be content that actually makes them look in a positive light. If it's content that's going to make them look in a negative light, they're not going to contribute. But to make us really go really quickly, I obviously, as you all know, got a credit card out and ran Facebook ads, and the rest is kind of history.
Did you do Facebook ads from alongside that kind of content, or did you change your content before you ran the Facebook ads?
No, so we did all the content. You know what I mean? You become a fit pro and you just start posting. You set up your Instagram, you set up your Facebook, you jump on the website as well on WordPress and can do all this stuff for free, posting random bits, seeing what other people are doing and posting certain bits the same as them. And then you just start getting frustrated that nothing is working. All this hard work that you're doing, creating these videos on how to do a TRX pull-up or how to create this amazing breakfast smoothie. Like, you spend hours creating this content and you're not getting any likes or comments. That's kind of when you start to really analyze and think, what are some of the other people doing? Finding the people who are real successful, seeing what they're doing differently, seeing the post that's getting loads of likes and comments and shares, and then tapping into that, because obviously there is success. You just need to find where the success is and kind of replicate it in your own formula. But no, I'm, as you know, Katie, I'm quite impatient with everything we do. So I figured out that Facebook ads was the best way to do it. So yeah, we got the credit card out, paid the course, started running ads, and yeah. The studio.
I think a lot of the time it is a case of work smarter, not harder. You know, like you said, doing a bit of research, seeing what's working for others, and reframing that to suit your business. But then also, if you are noticing something work like paid ads, then sometimes it is worth putting in that initial investment, because in the long run you'll see the benefits from it. Maybe not with a credit card. We're not advising anyone to go and do that, but
we've actually got a question from the Facebook group. How are you getting cheap leads? Has something changed in Meta ad targeting, or is it the media copy that are making the difference? So how are we getting cheap leads? So the two things there. You've got cheap leads that are crap, and you've got expensive leads that are super high quality. We kind of work in the middle ground. We don't want to give you rubbish, and we don't want to give you super expensive where you don't have anything to chase. We give you those people who are lukewarm, warm, and excited about what as you have to offer. But the big part about why we can get such good results for the clients is because we're literally on it all the time. We don't just put an ad up today and then just check in a week or 2 weeks time and hope for the best. We're in the accounts every single day. We're looking what the clicks are saying, which we've been talking about the last couple of weeks, understanding the clicks. If the clicks are expensive, it either means your offer, the creative or copy is not that good and the audience don't like it. If they don't like it, they're not going to click on the rest of the advert, so they're not becoming a lead. And then you start moving into the landing pages and all the other bits from there. So yes, creating copy that is specific to the audience is key. Creating creatives that are going to stop people from scrolling is key. But being in your ad account an hour a day, 45 minutes, even half an hour a day, looking at what's being clicked on and then moving on from there is obviously we do this day in and day out, so that's how we're able to get it so low.
Yeah.
I hope that helps, Dara.
Okay, sorry, I lost track of where I was in the questions then. So if we move on to the next question, if we're ready, have we got any more questions on Facebook?
That's only the one so far.
Lovely. Okay. So I've got another question here that says, what is the difference between paid ads and boosting ads? We actually have covered this on a post not too long ago, I believe, but just so the audience watching kind of understands it as well. If you want an in-depth kind of discussion on that, then we have posted it on our feed, but take it away, Dave.
Yeah, so boosting post, if you do it on your iPhone nowadays, if you boost a post on iPhone, it's going to cost you an extra 30% or something because Apple don't like Facebook. So don't boost a post on your iPhone. If you're going to boost a post, do it on a desktop. But boosting the post gives you very little control of what happens with your advert. You'll say, generate leads. You'll give it a budget to work with and a bit of an audience, and that's it. So boosting a post doesn't really do anything at all. It just throws it out there and hopes for the best. Where when you actually go into Ads Manager and schedule a post or schedule an ad properly, you can really fine tune and be selective about everything that you do to ensure you're only getting the best results from the best targeted people, and that you're not wasting your money. And that is obviously the big part, is not to be wasting your money.
Yeah. Definitely. Okay, wonderful. Next question I've got here. Oh yeah, perfect.
Do you want to do your one on that one? Where do you start for making a quarterly, annual plan forecast? Feel like I'm living day by day and it's exhausting. That's a real big question, and we had a full day the other day. Me, Katie, and Ella literally sitting down and working our way through next year's stuff. And it simply started off by deciding what campaign we want to run each month. Once we know that, we can then try and break down how much it's going to cost us. Then we broke down how much we want to earn. Then we broke down, did we need to bring any additional staff? And it really isn't as easy as just saying, well, it is as easy as just saying next year I want to go from 5K a month to 15K a month. Once you've said that's where you want to get to, you then just need to work backwards from there. What needs to happen to get to 15K a month? Do I need to increase my prices? Do I need more members? Do I need to change the offer? If the pricing is fine and the offer is fine, then how am I going to get people interacted in that offer? Where am I going to start getting leads? Where am I going to start generating an audience from? And it's all building it back. So once you know the end goal or the plan for the year, it's then breaking it down into months and quarters, days and weeks. And yeah, it's not easy at all. But it's one of those things that's essential to really be able to grow your fitness business.
Yeah, absolutely. And it is a really difficult thing to do, but the more you start trying to do that, the easier it will become. And like you said, it's about working backwards from those end goals, deciding what your targets are going to be, and then putting a plan in place from there on. We already mentioned, if you weren't on the live stream when we mentioned it before, we have got our Fit Pro Summit coming up on the 28th. It is the 28th, isn't it? Not the 26th.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where we'll be, discussing marketing plans for Q1, Q2 for next year. So if you haven't got tickets, I have posted a link in the comments. Let me know if you can't see it and I can post it again. Okay, awesome. So we've got another question here about a price increase. So this person's saying, I might increase my prices in the new year, but do you have any suggestions on how I go about this?
Yeah, price increase is one of those tricky things that nobody ever wants to do, but deep down it's super essential to do. Like, you have to do it. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble, because if everyone carries on at £50 a month, then I need 300 clients to get to where I need to get to, and that's just impossible. So you have to do it. What we did is we worked out how much everyone's prices need to go up by. So let's say it was £10 a month, everybody needs to go up by. Then we told them your price is going to go up by £2.50 a week. £2.50 a week sounds so much better than £10 a month. And then we gave them the reasons why. We're really sorry, we've been holding off a long time. We kind of give them that story behind it, like the electric's gone up, the council tax has gone up, the rent's gone up, the broadband's gone up, the minimum wage has gone up, and the national insurance has gone up. And we give them all these reasons why. And then we gave them 3 months' notice, is what we did. So we said in 3 months' time, your pricing is going to go up by £2.50 a week. So decide how much it wants to go up by. Break that down into the smallest amount possible so it looks much better to them. Come up with the reasons why you're doing it. Most people understand the reasons, but again, you just need to remind them of those reasons. And then we gave them 3 months notice. I know people that give them 30 days notice and 2 months notice, but yeah, it really is a case of pulling the plaster off, and you have to do it fast. If you're like, oh, I'll do it in 6 months' time and 12 months' time, you could really have dug yourself a massive hole in that time where you actually need that extra income. And then if you're putting it up by £10 and you get 3 people leave and they're all paying £150 each, then that's great. I mean, don't feel bad that you've lost those people. You can easily replace those people. You'd rather be earning the right amount per person than giving those people discounts because it's now costing you money. And the worst part is you'll start to grudge them and really hate it. If you usually do a 15-to-1 setup and you've only got one person in and that person is your lowest paying clients, then you're coaching that person. You'll really start to hate doing that session. You'll grudge that person for paying the least amount. It's one of those difficult ones.
Yeah, and I think, as you said, you might lose, say, if you needed 300 clients because you're paying that lower amount and you decide to increase your price, and you might lose X number of clients. Well, in the meantime, in that 3 months process, you can be onboarding new clients who are paying that amount, the new amount. So it doesn't always necessarily mean you're going to lose all your clients at once, because you're going to be getting new clients who actually do want to pay that amount. So it's a difficult thing to do, but I think sometimes it's one of those things where you have to just bite the bullet and get it done, because in the long run, it's going to serve you better.
100%. Anyway, guys, I need to shoot because I've got another call now. Appreciate everybody that's joined in today. A couple of questions come in from the Facebook and one came in from YouTube, so appreciate that. If you've got any questions that you do have, do let us know. Reach out, post in the group. We're everywhere on social media, so you can definitely find us that way. And yeah, these are going to be 11 o'clock moving forward every Wednesday now. So yeah, we look forward to seeing you then. Katie, I'll see you in the office tomorrow.
Yes.
Everyone else, we'll see you all next week. Appreciate your time today. Thank you.
See you guys. Bye.